We are continuing our live coverage of the Wall Street Bank hearings. You can watch the hearings live and completely uninterrupted on our website. But first, I want to check in with our Jessica Smith, who is at the Capitol right now with the very latest. Jess, who's speaking? Any other headlines? I know we spoke to you 20 minutes ago, but anything new?
You know, we were getting into some of those controversial topics that we were expecting to come up. As I was coming over to the camera, we were seeing the CEOs being asked about who they do business with. So their relationship with the gun industry, for example, and a lawmaker was pressing them on whether or not there are certain industries that they would not do business with, certain businesses that they wouldn't interact with there. So that was one of the questions that came up. We've also heard lawmakers press them on executive pay. That was a big topic that we were waiting to hear about. As these lawmakers really try to focus on income inequality and why executives are making so much more than your average worker. So that was another big topic that we've had come up. We've also covered Brexit, what these executives are doing to prepare for a no-deal Brexit. They all say they do have plans in place. And another topic, cybersecurity. Jamie Dimon has talked about how this is one of the biggest issues that the industry is facing right now. And we do know that some of these executives are going to go over to Treasury to meet with Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin after this hearing, and they'll be focusing on cybersecurity efforts and how to make sure the financial system is safe on that front. They'll be meeting with DHS officials and some other people who are involved in cybersecurity efforts. So those are some of the big topics that we've covered so far, but we still have quite a few lawmakers to go, so we'll be sure to keep you updated throughout the day.
You know, Jessica, we were on the air as it happened, so I am curious what Brad Sherman was asking, because his comments are always colorful in these hearings, particularly with bankers and Fed officials mostly in the past.
Yeah, you know, I'm not quite sure on that one. I've been bouncing around from the camera to the hearing, so I'm not quite sure there. But we've had some really interesting questions from lawmakers, and just kind of having these executives start to try to defend themselves and say that they are so much safer in the years since the financial crisis, in part because of regulations like Dodd-Frank.
Thanks so much, Jess.